Hey, you guys, welcome to the Danger Zone. It's Ashley. Lots of love and many blessings your way. There's approximately 72,800 sex workers in the UK. 88% are women, 6% are men, and 4% are transgender. More than 70% of the UK sex workers have previously worked in healthcare, education, or the voluntary sector. Prostitution is increasing because of austerity. A 60% increase in street prostitution recorded in Doncaster is primarily attributed to destitution caused by benefit sanctions. Sex workers face a lot of violence. A global systematic review of violence against sex workers reported that 45 to 75% of sex workers experience workplace violence over a lifetime. It's much safer to work indoors with others, but this is illegal. A survey of online workers found that 49% were unconfident that police would take reports of violence seriously. I watched a show recently called Black Market, and they were talking about the tough economy there in London in particular. People are having to steal food, groceries, to feed their families because the benefits are so hard to get. Megan's wedding dress, you guys, cost £387,000. That is the equivalent of 506,000 US dollars. She calls herself a humanitarian. I think not. And while she was there, you guys, she helped pack care packages with warm clothing, hot water bottles, condoms, and lunches for women living on the streets. She also added her own special touch to the banana in these sack lunches. She wrote things like, "You are strong, you are loved, you are brave, you are special" on these bananas. Let me tell you something. What she should have written was, "You're cold. I'm really uninterested," because she was. "Enjoy your one meal today. My dress could buy your life." And now they're all upset because she's being bashed by these sex workers that are in a destitute position that don't take kindly to these banana affirmations. You know, what does a banana signify? We all know what it signifies. You know, it's quite vile. She thinks that's okay, and that's her duty. She did her due diligence for the day. So she goes and writes stupid things on a banana and to give to these women and men and trans people that are in destitute situations that don't know where they're going to lay their head that night or if their throat's going to be cut from their next trick. They're counting pennies, and she thinks that's okay. How disrespectful is she? And it's now being reported that the majority of these sex workers that received their one sack lunch that day with these goofy affirmations on this sex symbol, banana, are quite upset. They have every right to be. The struggle is real, as they say, for these people. You know, they didn't wake up one day and say, "Hey, I like sex so much that I'm going to go out and make a career out of it." I don't think that would be the case for anybody unless you're just twisted. You know, this whole situation upsets me so much. I don't mean to get all upset over it, but I think showing up somewhere for a half hour to an hour at a time and speaking with the director or whoever at these charities that she frequents is hardly a charitable move on her end. She's not a humanitarian in my eyes. She's certainly not a women's advocate. She doesn't advocate for me, I promise you this. I have empathy for anybody that's out there putting their person at risk just to make ends meet, whether it's to feed an addiction or to feed their children. It doesn't matter either way. They're out there, you guys, and they're out there for a reason. The whole banana thing has upset me so much. It's such a disrespectful slap in someone's face. She has no idea what it's like, especially for those that are addicted, and the majority are addicted. Okay? We didn't wake up and say, hey, I want to be an addict. It doesn't happen that way. You're trying to cope with something much deeper, and you can't cover it up. No matter how much dirt you put on top of this, it's still there. It still has roots. It's still going to sprout. You know, not to get off on that. But I myself have been in recovery for 6 years. And I thank God that when I was going through a horrible withdrawal from opiates, I had a place to lay my head that was safe and sound and secure and supportive and loving. You know, I had food. I had water to bathe. These women have nothing. These men have nothing. There was a lady they interviewed, one of the upset ladies over this banana situation. And it's like she said, Megan's in a position where she can see the beauty in life. She can feel strong. And she knows she's loved by many. This woman doesn't have that same outlook on life. So it's hard for her to receive this banana with all these affirmations. I absolutely understand. You guys, here's the cold hard truth, okay? All of this charitable work these British royal family members supposedly do is to save face, to make an appearance. It's a facade. It's a fraud. I'll see you real soon and we'll talk real fast. Y'all stay safe and be blessed. Something important on the way.